Muffy. I hope you guys are having a great day. And if you're not, I'm sorry. I know quarantine sucks. But today I have another relationship thing for you guys. Oh, I had makeup on my hand. While I do my eyebrows or finish my eyebrows, just because I'm bored and I got nothing to do. So, I got a question the other day about, like, the abusive one that I told you guys about. Like, if you're in an abusive relationship, know anybody that's in an abusive relationship, you or they need to get out of it. Somebody said, what happens if you're scared? If you're scared to leave, that's a bigger reason to leave. But what you can do is, like, I know there's, like, states or, like, cities of states that have, like, places you can go for things like that. You can do that. Like, if you don't have another place to go, you can do that. And then another question I had was, like, how can you tell if a guy likes you? Honestly, I think it kind of depends on the guy, to be honest, but I don't know. I feel like they'll be really overprotective around you, like, towards you, and they'll be goofy, or, like, they'll be really embarrassed, or, like, to do things around you. And I also feel like they would probably be, like, trying to hold your hand or, like, have their arm around you. And things like that. And things like that, you know? Now, how to tell if a girl likes you. Some girls are very complicated whenever it comes to things like that. So, me, honestly, like, I'll be, like, really clingy. Like, I'm gonna be with you 100% of the time. And that we don't even have to be together. But that's just me. Some girls can be, like, really overprotective, and, like, obviously guys and girls get really jealous, like, whenever, like, you're hugging on, or, like, sometimes talking to, like, a specific person. So yeah, there's that part too. Now, if you're in a relationship and a girl tells you to stop talking to a girl for a certain reason, that's because we have our own reason. Either we just don't like that female, or we know that that female is a hoe when it's trying to get at you while you have us, type of stuff. And, like, what you gonna call it? Now, if you tell a girl to stop talking to somebody, cool, great. But if we tell you to stop talking to somebody at that same moment, don't say no, it's not fair, because we're gonna drop that person for you, but you're not gonna drop that person for us. That's a big turn off. We're leaving the relationship. See you later. Goodbye. Have a good life. Now, if you're going through a breakup, hit me up. Honestly, like, DM me. You know, I got you. Because I know that they're really hard to go through. Sometimes you feel like you're not enough. Sometimes you feel lonely, depressed. Like, sometimes it's to the point where you don't even want to be here anymore. But you have to move on from that. I know it takes your own certain amount of time to move on from things like that, from a person that meant the whole world to you at some point, and now you're having to move on. I know that's hard. I've been through it, but you have to pick yourself up, because you have a whole future ahead of you, and I don't want you to lose that because of some little boy or some little girl. If you've trust issues, I have very bad trust issues, like humongous bad trust issues. Um, and I know it's not because we don't trust the person that we're with. It's because of everything that's happened to us before. So you don't, like, like, oh, they won't do this to me, but how do I really know? Because the last person I was with, I thought that they wouldn't do it to me, but they did. So I totally understand where you're coming from with that. I totally understand. And that's not your fault. You just don't want to get hurt again, so you have your walls up. And that's exactly how I am. And that's, again, perfectly fine, but at some point you have to put those guards down, because if not, you're constantly going to be fighting with the person you're with, arguing with the person you're with, and at some point that person is just going to get over it and not want to be with you. So some point you have to realize, like, this is not okay. And if you're in a toxic ass relationship, I'm so sorry, because that is so much to put up with. Like, and if you're the toxic person, like, number one, get out of that relationship. I know you're gonna hurt the person that you're with, but you need to get out of that relationship, because you need to understand yourself and why you're being the way you are. Same thing for cheaters. Y'all need to realize, like, why am I doing this? You need to love yourself and then get into a relationship, because if you don't love yourself, how can you love someone else? Like, that's not okay. And like, if you're, like, in a long distance relationship, like different states relationship, communication is key. Like, make sure you guys are communicating, and stuff like that. Because if not, like, trust issues kick in, and you just have to have a lot of trust to know, like, if he or she says, like, oh, I'm gonna go out with my friends, he or she is going out with their friends. If they don't text you back for a while, it's probably because they're busy. But me having that problem, I always assume something else. Like, if it goes past, like, 2 hours, then that's whenever I start thinking, like, oh, he's with somebody else, like, he's doing this or that. Like, that's my limit, 2 hours. After 2 hours, like, is whenever I start thinking things like that. Now, what was I gonna say? Friendships. We're gonna go into friendships. Should I make this a story time? I think we have story time. So, story time. So, no, we're not gonna make this a story time. I'm so sorry. If you want to hear story time, put it in the comments below, and I will totally blow you guys up with story time. I have so many, especially, like, a recent one that just happened to me. Y'all, it's juicy. I will insert the text messages onto here. It's it's not funny, but it's childish. And a couple of you guys have been asking about an update about me and I from my second slash first story time that I did. And me and her will hopefully soon be doing a collaboration in YouTube videos, because we are really close now. We kind of came together after we did our story times, and I will have her link in the description below, because she has a new YouTube now, because her old one like disappeared in a way, kind of. So I would totally have that there. You guys make sure to go subscribe and, comment and follow her on her social medias, which should be in her descriptions. If not, then I'm gonna watch her video and it should be there. But me and her are great. We're really close now. We talk to each other about pretty much everything again. I'm hoping we get back to where we were, but I know that might take a while, because we have done, like, really, really bad things to each other. But now that we're older, like, we've passed those stages of being petty and being messy and lying to each other and dating each other's boyfriends and stuff like that. Like, we're over that. Like, we both have our boyfriends. We both have moved on from doing that, because we just don't want that stuff in our life anymore. Like, we're not grown up, but like grown up. So that's for those of the people that have been asking about us. We don't really know when we'll be doing the collaboration or what we'll be doing, but we will be doing one together. Like I said, I don't know when, but I will keep you guys updated on that. Like, I'm just gonna talk to you guys about random stuff because I'm bored. um, I was thinking about doing like a hair tutorial, like about a bunch of like hairstyles, but I don't know. I don't know. I should do. I don't know. I don't know what else to talk about. Oh, I'm gonna take senior pictures. I'm gonna post them all over my Instagram and all over my Snap, so y'all get ready. I don't know when I'm taking them though, to be honest, but I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna take them. I guess I can tell y'all about what I want to be when I grow up. So when I am graduated, y'all know that I'm gonna go to like a Metro Tech that we have here in Oklahoma for cosmetology and esthetician and a beautician. That's what I'm going for. And that one cosmetology class will get me all three. So that's perfect. So yeah, whenever all of this stuff is over, like the coronavirus and we don't have to be quarantined anymore, I'm like, I wanna get like a place to have my own shop at, like where I can cut people's hair, do people's nails, do their makeup, because I want to have all of that. Like, when I move out from here and I get my own house, I want to have, like, because I'm not just going to be talking to you guys all the time. Like, I'm actually going to do makeup tutorials, hair tutorials, and things like that. But whenever I get my own house, like, I want to have my own room for YouTubing for you guys, for doing hair tutorials, makeup tutorials, and just talking to you guys sometimes. So yeah, I probably might need two rooms, one for hair, one for makeup. I guess hair and nails can go together, just like separated. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Like, I don't really know yet. But yeah. But like while I'm doing that, like I do want to have my own salon for people to go to get their nails done, their makeup done, and their hair done. But all in one shop. Like, I don't want them to be separated because I don't want to have to go to three places. But yeah, like I want to basically be an entrepreneur, I guess you could say, because like that will be my business. So yeah. Um I think that's all. Like, yeah. Cuz I don't really know what else to say about relationships. Like, if you're happy, great, be happy. Like, I freaking applaud you. Like, that's awesome right there. Um but at the same time, like, I don't want to sound mean, but you always have to be careful with the person you're dating because you don't always know who you're dating. Like, for instance, me and this girl stopped being friends completely. Like, I've already blocked her number, unadded her on Snap. She didn't have Instagram, so like I didn't have to unfollow her and block her from there. But me and her completely stopped being friends, and like I just seen a side from her that I had never seen before. And yeah, so like you don't always know who you're with. Like, you don't know like their full personality. You might think you do, but let's say y'all break up, you sent him nudes and now he's gonna post like that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like you always have to be careful with what you're doing. Now, like, if y'all have already been, like, if y'all are married and everything, like, boo, go for it. Psh, do your thing, do what you gotta do. But like, yeah, like, I don't even know what else to say, so I'm just gonna end the video here. I'm gonna do some work. I'm gonna clean my room because, as you can see, this is dirty. That's dirty. I gotta clean my room before my mama get home. So yeah, subscribe, comment, and like. I will put my best friend's description down below, and y'all make sure y'all go subscribe and y'all watch her videos. I think she said she's posting 3 times a week. I don't know, I'll have to ask her. But and make sure you tell me like the videos that y'all want to see next, and I will totally try to do them. I want to try to start posting every day, but at the same time, like, my phone always tells me like I'm running out of storage, and like I have to reset it and stuff, and I'm not trying to do all that. But yeah, that's probably too much information for you guys that y'all don't even care about. But bye.